Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Book of Hours, shall we? So, I played Book of Hours a long time ago when it was much earlier along in development, and tried a little bit of what was available as the demo then. And now, Book of Hours is out, and I'm going to be trying the latest iteration here in May of 2024. I'm going to put a link to the game in the description below so you can check out the Steam page. This is a Fallen London game, and I do love the Fallen London titles. I have a bunch of videos on the channel for Sunless Sea and Cultist Simulator, and I'm excited to see how this game is playing now, so let's go. Bran Krug, March 7th, 1936. There has been no librarian at Hush House since the fire. 7 years now. Suitable candidates are very difficult to find. Alright. So, that disappeared very quickly. I wish I could have read that. Okay. So, it tells me that the cold comes first. Thunder, growling, waves pounding, and finally me, sprawled on the sudden sand of the beach. There's something in my hand. Okay, so I'll collect stuff. And what do I have left to work with? Okay, so looks like I can salvage something. And this is very much like Cultist Simulator. So there's a card slot, and you could put cards with these different symbols or aspects into the slot. So, oh, this is ticking down. I've got time. So, against me, element of the soul. The human soul is composed of 9 elements, and this is 1. Most other things have simpler souls. Memory, something remembered might be something understood, and soaked, in peril of dissolution, intervene quickly but not hastily. So this isn't played. This is a memory. I can play that. And then navigating Bran Krug. Left click to interact with objects and rooms. Right click or use cursor keys to move your view around. Okay. And what is this? This is a drowned book. The one possession I kept from the shipwreck. It must be important to me. The aspects tell you more and how and when you can use them. Okay. So, thing, readable, journal, and soaked. So I can use element, memory, and soaked. So I could use this to remember. Perhaps this book can help me put the pieces together. And then what's left says, the storm didn't take everything. I can use a memory and an element of the soul. And this has health. So let's use my health, I guess. An element of the soul. The book's in bad shape, and I'm not much better. We're both in need of a warm, dry, safe place. And soon. Alright. Powers. The heart or winter. Okay. So, heart. The heart relentless beats to protect the skin of the world we understand. The heart is the take notes wherever you prefer. Okay. Element of the soul. Okay. Copy to clipboard. Maybe this is just so you can paste something outside of the game. I'm not really sure what that functionality is all about. But I can't start this right now. At this... No, I can't do this. But this does pause the timer by putting it in the slot. And that's something that you would do in Cultist Simulator, which is put a card up there just to kind of stop it from moving along. Well, do I want to swap that out? There we go. So I can use the storm. I remember there was a storm. It smashed the ship like an egg, but I seized this book as the sea seized me. Then the sea brought me here to Bran Krug. Started up. So we're moving along here. There was a storm. It smashed the ship. Oh, right. And Bran Krug is where I wanted to be, but it's hard to remember why. What else did I lose in the storm? Okay, so we can collect We got some more stuff. So here we are, remembering. Now, you know, I'm not an expert on these games at all, and the mystery is part of it. You know, you're maybe supposed to figure out the mechanisms and the systems as you go, as you play, but it's very much, I think, intended to be mysterious, and you are making choices here which will affect your gameplay. So I can salvage this by playing any of these things. So this is a memory, this is a memory, and these are all memories: core, fet, and shapt. Shapt is eloquence and understanding. Fet is what? Dreams, and this is exuberance, instinct, and rhythm. Alright, I'll do that. I'll salvage this. I can't get my thoughts straight, but there's something in my hand. Do you remember your single remaining possession? Oh, right, so they want me to put this here instead. And then I can remember maybe like this. And the human soul has 9 parts. Eloquence and understanding rise from that part of the soul we call shapt, or shaped. I don't know. Is my shaped strong? Okay. I'll find out. This is the coast where Bran Krug Isle lies. My sources briefed me thoroughly about the place, and I know there's no way I can cross to the isle in these seas. I'll need to find shelter for the night. So we got some other stuff that we've collected here, and we can keep salvaging to try to remember. I'm going to probably take damage on my health here in a moment unless I can seek shelter. So I might want to stop remembering before I suffer this, but let's see. What if I, you know, memory, whist, Arab, Faust. Yeah, do Faust. Faust is the light within, sight, perception, inspiration. Okay? Choose a strong Faust and a past with a pursuer who could see the light within you. Okay. What remains of me? Light? Perhaps here I'll find safety from what exactly follows me, but what was that exactly? First things first, I'll remember there's someone in the village who can give me sanctuary if I can get there. So we have a minute to get to the village. So I'm going to try and do that. I have an old friend's address. I'm going to, let's see, this is a memory. Examine, let's see. I can't go anywhere yet, so that's fine. And I can do this. And I should dry this book out before I try to read it. Let's dry it out. I can't glean anything from this book until I've dried it out carefully. To do that, I'll need to find somewhere warmer. Much warmer. Okay. So, I can't really consider anything, so let's close this and let me go to find shelter. Let's collect this. Above me, atop the cliffs, lies Bran Krug Village. I'll never reach it in this storm, but if I can only muster my remaining strength to find help. Clicking a slot will highlight cards and objects which can go there. So, my health is going down. And this is just like because it's the first time I've played it. I'm really reading everything and trying to figure out the game. So, you know, I'm going to be just losing time on this because I'm taking my time to read. So once I've got experience with the game, once I've read things and don't need to spend so much time on them, I won't have to worry about this. But for now, it's a hindrance. Above me, okay, so let's see. Can I go to the... what do you want? An element of the soul, knock, heart, and winter. Okay. Well, that's a memory. This is an element of the soul. No. What about you? No. Oh, it says check. Rose, knock, and heart. I mean, with that, no? Knock. Shaped. Okay. Perhaps there's someone out there even in this weather. I can fill my lungs and bellow for help. That would mean I also don't need to crawl any further. Alright. Help, I've been in a shipwreck, people. At last, I see the light of a hurricane lamp bobbing in the dark. As it approaches, a face glimmers above the lamp. So my shape has been fatigued. Speak to visitors, assistants, strangers, and friends. So I can talk to a visitor, and this is indeed a visitor. So let's talk to this guy. Come closer. What's thy business? I'm looking for an old friend's address. Be someone that'll speak for ye? Of course. Since 1930 and the Restoration, the locals have grown ever more suspicious of foreigners, but there is someone in Bran Krug I know. Please help me. I'll take ye by the cliffs then. This gentleman is no longer skeptical. Use him to unlock Bran Krug village. Okay. So we can use him again. Gentleman wishes you to understand that he's talked enough and that he would like to get out of the rain. And now, please and thank you, use him to unlock the path up the cliffs. Okay. So I've already done this then. I don't know how to quite... let's see, this is like consider. No, I can't consider him. I could talk to him. How do I use him? Oh, I can click on this path now. And then navigating. Left click to interact with objects and rooms. Right. So then I could be like, hey, dude, guide me up there. Unlock. So he's going to do that for us. You can see it's unlocking here. We got it. In the Isle's shadow. I found my way through the storm to Bran Krug village. Okay. And here we are. So, let me can I consider this? No. Oh, okay. Reverend Timothy. Alright, so where's the church? The rectory. Reverend Timothy is a hospitable soul, but Terence, his housekeeper, guards her employer fiercely. She doesn't want his innocent theological enthusiasms getting him in trouble with the new king's men. You need an introduction or a mutual acquaintance marked with lantern, knock, or sly. Perhaps someone who shares his interests in theology or poetry. I've got the address. The door opens a few cautious inches. Who's there, I say? Who's there? The storm wind plucks at you, plucks at the door, shakes the trees around the house. So I need something that's soaked element of the soul. Here, shelter. The Reverend staggers back as if he'd received a blow. Then he's bombarding me with terrified, delighted questions before I'm even through the door. Alright, hopefully this will help me. Reverend Timothy flutters fussily while Terence, the housekeeper, busies herself with practicalities. She shows me to a warm room at the top of the house where a fire is already made up. Alright, so this is kind of going. And you can see here, this is happening for me. Time is passing as I'm, getting better, basically. I think it's a new day, maybe. Here I am in the village. Reverend Timothy is touchingly excited to meet his correspondents in person. I'm still too exhausted to hold up my end of the conversation, and Terence is not a talkative woman, but the Reverend can talk for 3. At last, however, he suddenly realizes how exhausted I am and lets me sleep. Alright, let's collect. Reverend Timothy's words always run ahead of him, but his thoughts always catch up. Alright, sweet. So, in the study, I could talk to the Reverend, and I can't do this one, but I can do, okay, essential. Oh, okay, I was misreading this. So this is essential, this is required, and these are forbidden. Okay, so I could do Faust, I guess. Reverend Timothy's door is always open. He'll offer help for free as a friend. Alright, let's see what this is. Topic. I put that in there. He's not a man to miss an opportunity for conversation. So the whole business takes longer than it might, but he's anxious to help. Okay. So, I collect my stone-studded book. Dull, gleaming, yellowish stones. Amber? I feel that I should know. Reverend Timothy's words always run ahead of him. Right. So, these are exhausted, but I can study... I can't study that with him. I could study my health, I guess. No. I actually can't. No, I think we're done then. I'm exhausted. Can I consider this thing? The soul's labors. Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. Bacon. I assume Sir Francis Bacon, unless it's just Eli Bacon. I don't know. You'll always need a suitable soul card first. Okay, let me move this up so I could see health. No. No, I don't have anything that's not exhausted. Okay. So then let's think about what we can do. We could talk to, I guess the Reverend, but... Oh, I know what I could do. I could consider my memory. No. My memory? No. Okay. To the threshold of the house. You can only keep 5 things in your belongings. A 6th item will be abandoned unless it already has a home. Abandoned items will wait for you outside the house. Okay, fair enough. I can't hear any music anyway. Let's see here. Well, I guess I could go to the Sweet Bones. After the restoration of 1930, the new king's agents came looking for his enemies in these parts, and they weren't gentle about it. Since those days, the locals are suspicious of foreigners. No one in the Sweet Bones will talk to me. It's a sea of hostile faces, so I would need to not be fatigued, basically. Let's see. And... no, I don't have it. Post office? The postmistress may have something for me once I know what to ask for. Well, I got my book. Can she do anything that... she regards me with the chilly gaze of a goddess image in an ancient hill shrine. The librarian, she says, yes, I have something for you. Wait here, please. Oh. I will wait. I can wait. Dusk. Night has fallen. Dawn will come soon. Okay. The postmistress returns with an envelope addressed to the librarian, Hush House, Bran Krug Isle, postmarked in Wales a week ago. All right. So I got some stuff. I got a 10-shilling note and a letter. The postmistress keeps the gate to the wider world. In her left hand is the lightning, which is to say the telegraph, and in her right the thunder, which is to say the only telephone in Bran Krug. Before her lies the cash register, which accepteth the greater currency and returneth its lesser children, indeed. This letter to me from Saint Ronwan's Trust. The trust connection with Hush House is probably benevolent but persistently obscure, and I have some money. £50, but not half a note. A recent innovation. Oh, okay, so I lost my memories because it's a new day. So I guess that happened. But my stuff has been restored. Okay. So, let me consider the letter. A message for me. Read the letter to reply instead. Add ink at a desk. Okay. I don't have a desk. I'm just reading it. I finished reading. St. Ronwin's Trust wishes to congratulate me on my appointment as librarian of Hush House. The Trust assures me that it will provide the promised stipend each spring, but reminds me that its resources are limited and suggests I seek local assistance in restoring the premises. Let us know when you're all set up and ready to receive visitors, the letter concludes. It's signed simply the trustees. Okay, so I am going to collect the letter again. I can't really consider that. All right, so where is the library? Is this it? What's this? The smithy. Denzel Smith has more work than he needs and rarely opens his doors to strangers. Okay. Mrs. and Mr. Krill. Kill. Hilarious. So it is coffins and cradles, midwife and handywoman. Oh my God. What a mix. Mrs. Kill, the midwife, is tall and gloomy. Mr. Kill, the undertaker, is slight and wry. In these troubled times, both are wary of strangers. Well, that's understandable. So here's a bridge. Okay, and then there's the hillside. And then this is a walk on the moor. Oh, gosh, yeah. I don't think so. What's this? Miscloaked Bridge. Every so often, someone builds a bridge to the Isle. Each bridge lasts 100 years or 200. Then the sea disposes of it. This was built in the 1890s, and that makes it the newest bridge. But that doesn't mean it's new. Indeed. All right. Let's see here. So what do we want to do? Well, could we go to the Sweet Bones now? A tough audience. I've charmed tougher. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm going to try. See what we can do. Eventually, the other patrons unbend enough to let me buy them a pint and let me listen to them complain about the weather. I'll find a warmer welcome here next time. So, let's see what happened. Forge, Elements of the Soul, and Occupant. And I got these things, I guess. I got Memory, Solace, and I got Shapt. The Sweet Bones has been the public house in Bran Krug since Cromwell's time. Its history is notable, its beer is not. Guests looking for discreet employment or for discreet assistance congregate in the snug. Okay, so there's not much work on offer in Bran Krug, but I can find 6 pence worth of odd jobs, or add a coin to find visitors seeking employment. I guess this is what I do if I want to work. What does this do? I could offer help with correspondence and arithmetic. There's no school in Bran Krug, and not everyone here knows their letters. Okay. What if I get it? Let's see what happens if I use my Faust here. So it does take a minute. I wonder if I can go someplace else while this is happening. Is my timer still there? Yes, it is. Okay, great. Here, let's see if we can talk to them. Not really. Can I consider my memory or the clouds? Okay, no. What do you want? They want an introduction. Hey, I don't really have an introduction now, do I? Okay. I could talk to my dude about Elements of the Soul. I guess I could use this. And he's always open, and he'll give me... What, these things? The rectory is dark, and Terrence is probably a prowl. I should return after dawn. Okay. Unsociable hours. Fair enough. Okay. After an afternoon spent profitably reading newspapers to the curious, writing affectionate letters for the lonely, steering farmers through the requirements of the Ministry of Agriculture, I collect a sixpence. So I got a little money. There's not much work. Oh, I can do like... Okay, so this is like in Cultist Simulator. You could just do labor here to make money, I suppose. The issue is... do I have anything? I can offer her money. Well, it doesn't really help me. I don't have an introduction. New day. All my memories and lessons are gone. I gotta get better at understanding, how to use those. Let's see. Clamber up into the long reaches of the moors behind the village. Lean into the wind's fluttering fist. If I know what to look for, I might find something among the rocks. Okay, so I can use my health. And... do I have any knowledge that could go there? No. I don't know what to look for, is the issue. Okay, I'll go back to the Sweet Bones then, and I could talk to people and just see what's out there. And I can go talk to the dude. Oh, no. Yeah. I can do this. I don't know what... He wants to talk about something. We could talk about... No. What about this? What about this? No. No. Oh, I got his assistance. Okay, what's this mean? It's an introduction. Okay. So I can use this to, talk to somebody else in town, I guess. And who would I want an introduction from? I guess the Smith, this guy? No. I can use it here. A mutual acquaintance has introduced the Kills to invite me for a fish supper. If I'm lucky, fish supper may mean Miss Kills celebrated galettes. Okay. We're having a great time. We have a mutual acquaintance. Everything is going very well. Mr. Kill pumps my hand. Just me and thee and the missus tonight, eh? Well, there's a client in the back, but if it don't bother he... if thee don't bother he won't bother thee. Haha. Okay, so now I can go there. Memory satisfaction. Alright. What do you do with this? Oh, I finished this, so... I got another sixpence, which turned into a full shilling. I'm getting wealthy. Alright, let's spend our health, I guess, and... I can consider this, but I don't have any elements of the soul remaining for it. Guidance. I don't have any guidance. Alright, I'm working, just kind of making money here. I don't really... Do I need to use money? I don't have anything to offer them either, but it's a new place. Nothing for him. So I need to just keep... I did my manual labor. The day is done and so am I, but I've earned my pay. And I got another sixpence. You know it. Okay. Well, I'm exhausted on most things. I can consider this, but I already read it, and I don't have a desk to write back. I guess I can reply here, right? What does the sixpence do? Oh, she'll break money apart. So that's all she does. She just makes change. Okay, if you need a little bit of change, that makes sense. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really. I'm just going to speed up time because I can't do anything right now. Okay, great. And I'm going to pause. So it's a new day, and you know, I could do these there. I don't have anything that they're looking for over here. I guess I could consider this and put in any of these. So I could put this in here and start thinking about it. My journal. Sweet. Well, I have to say that I don't know what I'm doing. And of course, that's like your first time playing Cultist Simulator as well. But it's not as much about timing as that one is. This one's a little bit more relaxed than Cultist Simulator and has like more of a map, a direction. You feel like, you know kind of where you need to progress. And it's slightly more straightforward. It does help a lot that I've played Cultist Simulator. And I really think that this is intriguing so far. So I'd love to know what you all think of Book of Hours in this, first little snippet that I'm doing here. Have you played this game? Do you enjoy Fallen London games? Are you excited to try this? What are your impressions of seeing me play the first half hour? Granted, I don't really know what I'm doing, and I'm just kind of putzing around trying to figure out what combinations to make to unlock new places and, get my feet under the strategy of it. But I love the storytelling in these games, and I love just the air of the supernatural and the mystery. And I will put a link in the description below to the Steam page if you're interested in checking it out. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Take care.